What's up, you guys? Alright, what up, you guys? John's Moto Garage. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I tried learning something new on this motorcycle, and one of the tricks that I've always wanted to learn for the longest time is a stand-up wheelie on the Harley. So that's where 2 feet on the seat and you stand up and do your wheelie. The things that have always scared me about this is primarily you're not covering that rear brake, and so it's all throttle control and balance, and that's what freaks me out. So today I'm just getting my feet wet with it. I'm not going to push myself too much out of my comfort zone. I've been messing around a little bit with it, and so far the two biggest things, and this is similar to learning wheelies on any new motorcycle, is initially it feels very awkward, and then number two, I noticed I was looking right down at my front wheel. Just like with anything else, you want to look out ahead. So anyway, I'm just taking you along on the journey. This is going to be probably quite boring for most of you, but if you are like me and you're embarking on learning this new trick, then maybe you'll find some of this insightful and helpful. It's kind of scary, man. Like, I haven't really practiced or tried anything new on this for a long time. The last thing I was really messing around with was doing hand drags. I barely got a finger drag, and then I had the bike in the shop for a long time, so I wasn't riding it, and ever since I've got it back, I've just never really been in a place where I felt comfortable pushing it like that again. And kind of psyching myself out about these stand-up wheelies, but my number one rule with these is going to be just really taking it easy and being conservative. And if you take that approach with learning stuff on motorcycles in general, it doesn't eliminate all risk, you know, for crashing and getting hurt or injured, but it does reduce that risk quite a bit, because you're not going to be pushing yourself too far beyond your limits. You're going to really be doing it in a very methodical, taking a methodical approach at it. And so my goal again today is just getting comfortable jumping up on the seat and getting that front tire, you know, foot or two up in the air, really just getting a feel for, again, throttle, body position, like all the same stuff you're doing with just your basic wheelie, only now I'm on the back seat standing up and I'm not covering the rear brake. I do have somewhat of an advantage just because I have done wheelies, you know, the other way first, sitting down and doing staggered. Definitely recommend learning it that way first before you jump straight to doing it this way. So I kind of have an idea of where balance point is, and I know that I'm very, very, very far from balance point, which gives me a little bit of comfort knowing that I'm not close to where I'm going to loop it. But at the same time, you don't want to get overconfident, because all it takes is the difference between this much gas and that much gas, and you're still going to hit and pass that balance point. So yeah, you just got to take it easy and be safe with it. And obviously with these, I'm very choppy. You know, I'm still just kind of getting a feel for how much gas I need to get of it, how much I need to pull back, you know, body position, all that. But I don't really have any like high hopes for myself, or really any goals or expectations, because I'm so new to this. I don't know what to expect, so I'm just taking it easy. But it really gives you a big respect for dudes like D. Larson, Seabear Stunts, freaking Tusinski 512, or, you know, Corey, all those dudes out there doing these double stand-up wheelies. It's like, dude, no brake coverage. It's just crazy. The dude in Salt Lake, I'm blowing your name off the top of my head, but I'll put a link below. Freaking super buff dude who's been ripping these. Huge level of respect for those. Anybody doing these, it's crazy. Cool thing with this trick is you can bump it into like second gear, and you can do this just about anywhere with any tire, because you're already putting all the weight on that back tire, so you're eliminating the issue with getting traction. That's not the problem at all. I'm starting to feel a little bit the window for balance point. You have like a little bit more play with it when you're doing it standing up. It's just like a manual on a bicycle or stand-up wheelie versus sit down. You know, you got a little bit more to work with there. Because I'm playing it safe, I'm not hitting balance point, and so I'm chasing it all the way through, and I'm alright, starting to get a little bit of a feel for, you know, kind of how high I need to bring it to start getting that good spot. was a good one. I feel like that was a good stand-up. Brought it up to the spot and I kind of kept it right where it needed to be. I wasn't super choppy. Alright, so final thoughts. First session, learning my dream trick, which is the stand-up wheelie, standing up on both feet, or both feet on the seat. You're not covering the rear brake. So right out of the gate, first and foremost, it's going to be super awkward at first. And the only way to get past that is to just mess around with it a little bit. Secondly, like anything else, start easy, work your way up. Third, don't look down at the front wheel. Make sure you're looking up ahead. That's going to make it better. With these stand-up wheelies, what I'm learning this first session in, which this may change as time goes on, but you have a few different ways to really adjust your balance point. One of those ways when you're doing stand-ups, which you can do this on a sit-down as well, but it's a little bit more noticeable on a stand-up, is you have the pull and push of your arms. And so you're bringing the bike closer to your chest or pushing it a little bit further away. And then you also have, in addition to that, since you're standing up, the ability to kind of adjust your lean with your whole body in a sense. So it feels like you have a little bit more of a window to kind of figure out where that balance point is. But yeah, first session in ever doing it, big challenge is getting over that initial fear because it feels so awkward. Second challenge is getting it to that sweet spot, because again, you're kind of flirting with danger, even though you really have a long ways up before you're flipping. And then of course I'm having trouble slamming down this front end, which I hate the idea of rebuilding the freaking front end, but that's inevitable eventually. For my first session in, I gotta say I did way better than I anticipated. Did way better than I anticipated. This trick has always scared the crap out of me. I think rightfully so. This is not one that you want to be playing around with, because like I said, if you give it too much juice and you loop, you're going to be saying adios to the bike, and you're probably going to be in a lot of pain. So it's my thoughts, and those are my insights. So if you're new to this, maybe that'll help you out, maybe it won't. I'm sure if you check years down the road, if I keep at this, that's the key, if I keep at it, 'cause sometimes I abandon my projects, but if I keep at it, I'm sure I'll have more to say that'll help you out. But there's my perspective as a newbie. All right, you guys, like and subscribe if you dig it. Appreciate the support. You can hit me on Instagram at John's Moto Garage. Shout out to all those freaking rippers out there who make it look way too easy with these stand-up wheelies. And we'll catch you next time. Adios. Nos vemos.